What do you think about the narrative at the moment to people crossing the channel? How do you think that we should be tackling the small boats crisis?
It's quite simple. Refugees welcome.
Hello, I'm here on Church Street on this very busy, loud, noisy Saturday afternoon. There's a lot going on, trust me. What catches one's eye walking in and around the city centre nowadays is the density of people. Christ, where have all these people come from? Well, we know where a lot are coming from, and that's why it needs to stop. The screenshots, there's a march today, a hunger march organised by my MP, Ian Bain. It's highlighting the 11 million people that go without food every day, and the need for food banks and other essential services so kids, adults don't go without food. And yes, I agree, I totally agree. Though I would question the validity of food banks, because most, if not all, that are going there are on some sort of benefit, and in my opinion, my research, a lot of them are spending the benefits on other stuff that they shouldn't be, and that's why the kids and themselves are going short, going without. But all the same, let's just say they're not. That's just my opinion. I'd like to hear your opinion on that. Let's just say they're not. There's a hunger march against people going hungry, and the need, cheers mate, and the need for food banks. Then why would Ian Bain call for refugees welcome? Why would you want more mouths in the city to feed, clothes, house, school, and many other things that come with a large amount of new arrivals? Why would you want that? Well, you wouldn't want it. It doesn't make sense. It's not good maths, is it? My maths wasn't that good at school, but Christ, even I can grasp that the more people that come into the city, it's more mouths that have to be fed. So that doesn't make sense. Ian Bain, your call for refugees welcome. How many are welcome? You always fail to say. You never leave a post on your Twitter or wherever saying, you know, how many we should now have, and then there's a cut-off time and so on and so on. So more mouths coming into the city means more people queuing at food banks, if we go by what you're saying. If that's the case, then that means Scousers are competing now with new arrivals at food banks. But when I go to Kensington, when I film in Kensington, all the new arrivals are feasting at the Lidl. They're not at food banks. So if new arrivals are feasting at the Lidl, why are local Scousers at food banks? And if the new arrivals are at food banks, then that's more mouths local Scousers are going to have to compete with. So either way, it's bad for our city, it's bad for our people, it's bad for food banks, it's bad for everything. So yeah, your hunger march is a bit contradictory, isn't it? It's a bit hypocritical, because like I've said, if you're calling for more food banks and the right to food, and rightly so, then you can't call for more refugees, for more mouths to feed. That doesn't make sense. That is the opposite of sense, right? Or am I missing something here? Is Jones missing something, do you think? Let me know, or I've had too many knocks on the head while working the door, because that doesn't make sense. Why would you be campaigning for people regarding people going short for food and then call for more mouths to come into the city to feed? It doesn't make sense. None of it does, right? But you, Ian Bain, you've now realised as an MP, there's not really much you can do, right? So you've jumped on this so-called cause celeb of food banks, and it's all about you being liked and a nice guy. And in my opinion, I think most that go, maybe not all, but most that go to food banks are people on benefits who've spent what small amount of money they've had either on stimulants or whatever, right? Now, are the genuine people? I'm sure there are, right? But then the genuine ones, that means then they're competing with new arrivals. If they're at the food banks, and if the new arrivals aren't at the food banks and they're feasting at the Lidl, then I want to know why. Because every time I go to Kensington, the Lidl is full of new arrivals. It's getting really busy, so I'll call it a day. Okay, thank you.